Good morning. We are in Prosper Trail, Prosper, Texas. We are looking at an Highland home build today. This is the 55-foot lot. It is a beautiful home. Let me get you some details real quick, right? So we're in Prosper Trail, you're visiting the 55s. You are in a master plan community. You're looking at a tax rate of about 1.9%. There's no mud or pit. And the HOA is about $381 every quarter. We're looking at Prosper ISD schools with amenities such as the clubhouse, an outdoor area for lounge and fire pits. Then you get the pavilion with grills and patio tables, 3 resort-style pools, children's playgrounds, tennis and pickleball courts, and second residence amenity centers with pools, playground, putting green, pickleball courts, and fire pits. So there's lots to do inside and outside of the home, with one of the best school districts out here in the DFW area, to be honest. So you do have 3 upstairs bedrooms, 2 downstairs, 1 being the primary. You have game room, movie room, living room, kitchen, dining, dedicated office, 3 cars in the garage. If that sounds like something you want to be in under $1 million in the DFW area, 15 minutes away from Frisco, about 30 minutes away from Dallas. Stay tuned. Watch the rest of this tour. I hope you guys enjoy. Here we go. So I'm actually going to start us off from the upstairs, and we're looking at what is essentially a catwalk into the first secondary bedroom that we have. The first secondary bedroom that we have, and I love the spot that they gave you upstairs desk areas for office supplies. Right, and then you're going to move on, and you have your first secondary bedroom. Has its own walk-in closet, which I think is nice, but I want you to take a look at how big this bedroom is. So this bedroom does have a full-size bed with regular size side tables. If you wanted to do queen size, you could, and it still have enough space for you to add lamps and decorations and tall, slender rack in a corner, maybe even a seating space over there. This room is very well spaced out, given the fact that this home has so much room for outside entertainment. And then you have your first bathroom. Now, they did give you these oversized marble-like tile, which kind of resembles the one that's on the floor. And I really like the vanities that they use to contradict each other with the sink bowl and the rest. And they kept the fixtures the same throughout the bathroom. As we go out of the bathroom, we're gonna go across the catwalk and then into the main spot of the upstairs, the game room. The game room has a lot of space. You could have a ping pong table if you wanted to, but it wouldn't be tasteful, but you can definitely fit it in if you would like to. Probably be the size of this rug here. And you see that you still have space to walk around and play, and have space for a seating and gaming spaces for card games. And I keep saying space because that is one thing that this place does have: detail, design. And you see I'm getting closer to this window. You're like, Jaden, why are you getting close? It's because of the wood. I want to show you something about this wood paneling. They use it to accent the ceilings. I love that. I love it, I love it, I love it. The walls in different places throughout the home. And let me show you another space where it's used. This entrance feels so grand, but it doesn't die with the tall ceilings. It is accented, it is complemented by an inset wood accent up there, as well as this circular staircase. And they gave you the staircase so that it would complement the tall ceilings and the rest of the home that feels massive. And now, yes, this room does feel open, yes, the rooms do feel open, but you also feel the separation of space here, and I really do appreciate it, and I'll show you that a little bit more whenever we get into it. This is another of the secondary bedrooms. These bedrooms do have good space in them. They're all about the same though, with your bedroom, your ensuite, and then your walk-in closet. You have 3 bedrooms up, 2 bedrooms down. Engineered floors throughout most of the home. And here is the movie room. Now the movie room has, again, that inset ceiling with lots of recessed lighting, space for any kind of setup. If you wanted to have 6 or even 9 people in here for a movie night, you can definitely make that happen. And then the third and largest secondary bedroom. This is just going to be more storage for you. Your third and largest secondary bedroom. This is a full-size bed with oversized side tables, but you still have room to upgrade to that queen if you ever wanted to. And like I said, they do have lots of room for you to put shelves and chests of drawers and all types of fun things. Store toys, to store creativity. If you want to even add a desk in here, you could probably rearrange some things to make that happen. I really like that wood-like tile that they did on the floor here. We probably wouldn't go with that color, but it does match the grays in this room very well. And you may have noticed I skipped right past it, a little bar snack area here in the upstairs. All right, let's go downstairs into the main room, and I want to show you the rest of the home and how you're gonna notice on the way down how grand this place feels. This is a Highland home, but it is very, very nice. So off to my right, we have a dedicated office with the coffered ceilings. Oh my gosh, those ceilings are gorgeous. I love the fact that they give you the insets and the details and the different materials and everything. And I just have to say that although this room has all these windows in it, you don't feel suffocated by the light, but you can, or you will appreciate the amount of light it gets when you're writing. If you're on the computer, the rays don't ever hit your laptop to kill you, or to kill it, excuse me. But they want to give you that in and out feel. And so they give you glass window pane doors, which helps with the openness of the home. But I want to kind of explain something to you. So when you walk in, you do have these super tall ceilings, and your eye does get a little caught off guard, and you're like, oh wow, I like that. But you have that super big openness, and then you kind of get restricted here, both in color and in ceiling height. But then it opens up again, and it's super grand, it's super wild, and you have your heart of your home, right? So this is where all the juice and the meat and potatoes is. There's so much to get into here. Let me just show you around real quick. So you have your wine rack, your coffee corner, your cocktail bar, your storage here, built in, really nice. I love the use of the wood on the bottom, white on top, instead of just all wood across. You have here so much storage space, and then the light glass display cases. On top, you have your pots and pans drawers underneath the 5 cooktop burner. Then over here you have the double oven, built-in microwave. KitchenAid appliances will look so good in this house. I can't wait for someone to get in here. And my absolute favorite part is this island. This island is different. It's not just your straight countertop, but it's gives a little bit more interest to the home as it is. And then we're looking at the dining room that's comfortably sitting 8 people. But if you wanted to, or 6 people right now, but if you wanted to add 2 side setups on the end, you can definitely put an 8 if you wanted to. And then we have the living room with the space that you can really get the grand feel of the home, the up and downstairs. You have your floor to ceiling fireplace. You have a TV, which is accompanied by wall art that's much bigger than it. So if you wanted to, you could really do a larger TV in here as well. I'm just letting y'all get a chance to take in the grandness of what this is. With all of the sliding door that brings in a lot of light and the windows above. And then your truly floor to ceiling curtains that reach over 20 feet. But we're gonna get into the, not yet, washroom that has the tile, that nice wood that we like. Oop, told you too much. And right outside, we have plenty of space. Now this is the one of the 55-foot lots, and it really gives you a lot of, it shows you a lot of the scale of the home. It's right here where that retaining wall is where the yard would end, and it's not a deep yard, but it is a long one that gives you the opportunity to see how the neighbors built something back there. Gives you the opportunity to play, maybe throw the football around, have some space for your dog to run around a little bit if you don't want to quite make it to the park. But I do like how it is a little bit on the larger side of lots. Not super big, but it's a little bit on the larger side of lots, not just a little grass patch. And you do have your space for a seating outdoor area. And if someone just needs to run inside real quick to wash their hands, and if someone needs to run inside to wash their hands, they can definitely do so. So we've seen the already and how it circles back to the rest of the bathroom, but this is a very grand primary bedroom, and you see that wood accent that I love that is throughout the home. We have the wood beams in here, and this is a really big room. Honestly, it's just a large room. You have plenty of space if you want to add a seating, a bench, another living space in here. You could do so, but I want you to see this closet in here, right? You have the wooden vanities with a sit-down makeup and a long tub. This is one of the longer tubs I've seen here, and a shower that is framed nicely by tile, and this floor to ceiling closet that has his and hers and theirs. And I love the fact that they give you a framed window and not just hey, listen, if you're looking to purchase in Prosper, Texas, I'll send you listings under $1 million. Just comment the word Prosper. Highland Homes is specifically doing $20,000 incentive to where you can use towards closing costs or design upgrades. If you're looking to purchase, my name is Jaden. We can do this together. Cheers.